What's up, you guys? Teddy Striker here, and not this weekend, but next weekend, Tony Ferguson takes on Paddy Pimblett, a guy who, you know, when you think about Tony Ferguson, you think that he would squash someone like Paddy Pimblett, but at this point in his career, he's 0-6 since 2020. He hasn't looked too great. Like in the Gaethje fight, he had some moments of success. Like the first one was competitive. He arguably won the second round by dropping Gaethje, but then it was downhill. He had no moments of success in the Oliveira fight. Same thing with the Beneil Dariush. With Michael Chandler, he dropped him, but then he got KO'd and taken down. And with Bobby Green and Nate Diaz, it was kind of uncomfortable to watch, especially the Nate Diaz one, because it looked like he was scared to get hit, like even by jabs. It was very weird compared to what he used to be. But regardless, I want to talk about what's he missing, because it seems like he's trying to find solutions. Like he's trying to go to different coaches. He's going to turn to Teddy Roach. He's going to his old college wrestling coach. He's going to David Goggins. He's trying to find a way. But in my opinion, the thing he's missing is that self-reflection, that sort of I guess kind of observing yourself and then taking accountability and really looking at your problem. Like he needs to observe himself, really look at his own problem, because he's been making excuses. Like for example, in the Bobby Green fight, he said afterwards that when Bobby Green poked him in the eye, that changed his performance. But that is pretty crazy to say, that an eye poke is gonna change your entire performance. And then I remember hearing him say, for the, I think it was the Oliveira fight, he said he trained jiu-jitsu for 2 days or something like that. It was ridiculous. And there was another fight, I can't remember which one it was, but he said, "Oh, I finally started sparring after all these years," which is again really crazy to say. And to me it just sounds like excuses. I don't really believe these reasons as to why he's losing. I think he's losing because he's lacking basic fundamentals. And if he really observed himself and analyzed his game, he would be like, okay, so this is what's not working. My grappling is not working because of this. I'm getting hit because of that. X, Y, and Z. Find solutions like that instead of just trying to find random coaches. Yeah, you can work on the boxing, but you also gotta work on your grappling. Also work you don't really need to work on your conditioning with David Goggins. Maybe you might need David Goggins because maybe you don't have that. You have a mental block, and David Goggins is really good at inspiring people and getting them out of that sort of block state. Whether you're depressed, you have anxiety, you have stress, he's really good at helping you with that, and that could help Tony Ferguson. But he still needs to work on his fundamentals, not just for the striking, but for the grappling. And I think if he really did that, he would have a strong chance, a really good chance of beating Paddy. But the problem is, he was a guy who was really, really athletic, and he relied a lot on that, and his durability and toughness, and his conditioning. He never really developed fundamentals. But the thing is, not developing fundamentals is what made him so good. So it's when you're younger, you can do all these crazy things and get away with it. But when you're older, it doesn't work anymore. So when you're older, for example, Floyd Mayweather, as he got older, he kind of stopped using the Philly shell, stopped using reflexes. He kind of adopted a high guard, especially in the McGregor fight. He wasn't slipping shots and all that. He was parrying and blocking shots, using a high guard. So when you get older, that's when the fundamentals shine. And that's when the basics are really important. But Tony Ferguson doesn't have that, because, in my opinion, he kind of lacks a bit of self-awareness. And, I don't really want to say that, but, it's the only word I can find. Because it's you have some serious mistakes, and you're looking at other reasons, like getting poked in the eye, as to why you lost. No, you lost because you're lacking some certain specific things, and I think that it's gonna show again in the Paddy Pimblett fight. But I think win or lose, he should probably retire because it's just getting hard to watch his career going downfall like that. But like and subscribe.